What is up, true believers? Bill Monty here. And once again, I have been down my fortress of solitude, opened up the dusty long box, and I'm bringing you some wonderful, wonderful tales from yesterday. Yes, this is yet another in my series of doing one video for the next 30 days. This is video number, who's keeping count? 3, 4, somewhere around there. First up, one of my favorite writers, science fiction writers of all time, novelist of all times, just a guy who was just here to aggravate humanity, wrote the only Star Trek episode to win an Emmy Award, Harlan Ellison. He got nabbed to write a story for Detective Comics with the Batman. This was 1986. And it was one of the most unique Batman stories around. The night of thanks, but no thanks. What if Gotham City no longer needed the Dark Knight? No matter what he tried to do to help people out, he's left in a funk. Only Ellison could write such a unique take on Batman. This is the issue right here. It's from 1986. And you can see here, even Batman, except for the shape of the skyscrapers, even Batman's only a little tiny piece of this cover right here. What a wonderful story. Art by the incredible Gene Colan, also known in his younger years as Adam Austin when working on Iron Man and Daredevil for Marvel Comics. So a wonderful, wonderful story, unique in the way it was told. I understand they had tried for years to get Ellison to write a story for Detective Comics. They finally got it. Lord knows what it took to finally get that there. And here's some of the fabulous art by Mr. Gene Colan. You know, Colan always had a unique style that was a lot of fun. His poses were kind of different, but his use of shadows and the way that he portrayed emotions, really unmatched in comic book history. The next one that I found was from 1977, All-Star Comics with the Super Squad, the legendary Justice Society of America, and the fabulous Wally Wood, a great, great artist who worked a lot of science fiction type of things for Eerie Comics and things like that, was the first artist, I believe, on Daredevil, or was that Bill Everett? But Wally Wood was a Daredevil artist. And this is a story here. The villain is Vandal Savage. What a great, great trip back in time this one was. Again, this wasn't coming out of the regular dusty long box that I have. This was actually a comic that has been stashed away in a closet for God knows how long. And we just found it while going through the closet. So that's where these two books come from. All-Star Squadron, All-Star Comics with the Super Squadron. That's the Justice Society, Wally Wood, Paul Levitt's writer. What a great trip down memory lane. Until next time, which is tomorrow, my friends, AlkaSeltzior.